Hello guys, this is Awesome Reviewer here, and today I'll be reviewing the second half of a popular television show produced by HBO, and of course, if you haven't already figured it out, I'm talking about Game of Thrones. The season I'm reviewing is the second season. This is because the second season is the latest, and in my opinion, it's the best of the two seasons so far. So a little bit of information. The television show. Sorry about that. The television show is based on the book series A Song of Ice and Fire by George R. Martin. The second season is based on the second book in his award-winning series. So without spoiling too much of the main storyline, I'm going to go into a quick summary, or not really quick, of the characters available at the beginning and middle of the season, but not the end due to spoilers and the fact that as I'm recording this, the season hasn't finished yet. It's currently the first of the 6th, so the season's one episode away from finishing. But being the first review I've actually done on this channel, and ever, it'll be longer due to me having to explain a few things and what I've said so far. So anyway, a few things to note. One, my review score is out of 10. Just thought I'd let you know. And two, a review based on acting, story, and some other key elements like the script that's written, and the effects. So finally, after me babbling on for ages and ages and ages, the actual review. Anyway, the season begins where the last one left off. The Hand of the King, which is it's like the advisor, and the king himself. The Hand of the King, Eddard Stark, and the king himself, Robert Baratheon, are dead, and Robert's son, who's not actually a son, but is a product of his wife cheating on him. So anyway, his so-called son, Joffrey, has become king with Eddard, or Ned Stark's eldest daughter, Sansa, living and plan to be married to Joffrey when she comes of age. She's currently involuntarily living in King's Landing. Anyway, Tyrion is now Hand of the King, even though his father Tywin was chosen, but Tywin is absent fighting a war against Robb Stark, who claims his father's death was unjust. Robb Stark is named King of the North by his fellow warriors in the battle. So anyway, he has captured Jaime, which is Tywin's eldest son, I believe. And yeah. So Stannis Baratheon, Robert's brother, the true heir to the throne, is planning to invade King's Landing and putting his not really nephew's head on a spike. Meanwhile, Robb's mother, Catelyn, I believe it was, is meeting with Stannis' brother, Renly, and plans on attacking King's Landing, while everyone else is aiming for the Iron Throne. Catelyn just wants her children back. As of this time, her children are two of her children, Sansa and her youngest daughter, are believed to be captive by Sansa. yeah. The Queen's name, who's not really Queen, but was Queen while Robert was alive, and is not sure what she is now. Her name's Cersei Baratheon, and she's Joffrey's mother. But yeah, little does Catelyn know that while Sansa is in King's Landing, her youngest daughter isn't. Her youngest daughter is actually currently escaping from Tywin Lannister's camp, I guess would be the best word. So anyway, this explains up to about two-thirds through this season. I would go further, but like I said, great season. I really don't want to spoil it. Go watch it. So anyway, that was the story, and now onto the acting. This is what I thought of the acting, and yeah. So the acting within the entire series, not just this season, has been outstanding, whether it just be a simple conversation or a dramatic emotional moment. The actors and actresses never fail to deliver an outstanding and 100% believable performance. A significant moment where I felt Peter Dinklage playing as Tyrion, Tywin's son. I'm just going to stop here, skip ahead for about 15 seconds, as this is a spoiler alert. Not much, but it is a bit of a spoiler alert. So just warning you. So anyway, Peter Dinklage playing Tyrion made a outstanding performance when the King Joffrey had backed out once while Stannis was sieging the castle, and the King had backed out and had ran from the fight. Tyrion had said, "I will lead the attack," twice. Once.
What would you have me do?
Lead. Get down there and lead your people against the invaders who want to kill them.
What did my mother say exactly? Did she have urgent business with me?
She did not say, Your Grace.
Sabaris Samandon, stay with my uncle and represent the king on the field of battle.
I'll lead the attack.
I'll lead the attack! What are you talking about? Hold my hand.
Under his breath, kind of reassuring himself, and another to the large group of soldiers waiting behind him. He screamed it out, and yeah. Personally, I really did enjoy this moment because you could believe the fear that he had going into that battle. So, the pros and cons of this series and season. So, yeah. So anyway, we're coming to the end of the review, and it is time to talk about the pros and cons. Let's begin with the pros. The actors are extremely believable in and out of dramatic scenes and moments. It is a well-made medieval fantasy involving dragons, swords, bows, and some pretty bloody fight scenes. As well as being based on a fictional story, they still made the world feel like it is fictional world. They still made the world feel like it is real, living and breathing. Now to the cons. I couldn't find too many with it. It is a really well-done series, but as expected with every movie, series or game based on a book, you will not find the extremity of the detail that you will in the book itself. You will find most of it, but not all. Some characters play a key role for a few episodes and do something major and then disappear for half the season. Yeah, that was another con. Now into my recommendation. The TV series is not something I'd recommend to those under the age of 15, or to anyone who's against nudity on TV or does not like a lot of gore or blood. Now, I would recommend this to anyone interested in medieval fantasies. A little bit of drama, pretty full-on fight scenes, and is not against gore or nudity. Coming to the final conclusion here, it is a really well done medieval fantasy with great actors who know how to play their part. Even though it is a drama, there is still a great deal of action mixed in. Sorry about that. Still a great deal of action mixed in with the drama, allowing the viewer to stay entertained without an hour-long political meeting. But, nothing. Besides the tiny details that I had mentioned before, this is an extremely good TV series which allows the small details to be overlooked by the astonishing amount of good things. So on to my final conclusion. I give this a 9 out of 10. The little cons do take it down from a 10 out of 10, but other than that, it is a near perfect season and series, and I would highly recommend it. So thanks for watching. Please give me some constructive criticism in the comments. This is my first video, and I hope you enjoyed.